I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now. Yeah, can't do Percocets on my leg. I'm turning one, tryna leave it up here, right. Baby, you can, right, you can. Bring it over to my place.
Hello everyone, my name is Jewel and this is my very first YouTube video. I'm so excited. I decided to create a channel around fashion, beauty, lifestyle, fragrances, body care, you know, all things real girly. And I wanted to start off talking about some of my favorite raspberry fragrances in my collection. I am so into the raspberry note right now and I have just been collecting. So the first on my list, I want to start off from my least favorite to my most favorite in my collection. My least favorite, but it's still nice, is La Nuit Tresor Dentelle Roses. Look at that lace design. This was very hard to get my hands on. I had to look very high and very low, okay, to find her. I paid a pretty penny for her. And quite honestly, it wasn't really worth it, but I'm still glad to have it in my collection. So the notes for this is raspberry, mandarin orange, rose, velvet, and suede. So this smells exactly like La Nuit Tresor Caresse, just without that almond note. I would say this has moderate projection, poor longevity, and I rate this a 6.5 out of 10. That's Dentelle Roses. So next on my list is La Nuit Tresor L'Eau de Toilette. This is raspberry, blackberry, lychee, blackcurrant, citruses, bergamot, damask rose, peony, lily of the valley, Tahitian vanilla, patchouli, and white musk. This is really nice. So this smells like a huge blend of all those berry notes. So it doesn't smell like just like raspberry or blackberry or lychee. It smells like all of the berry notes meshed together into a nice fruity berry cocktail. This is a very light scent. So you're gonna get maybe like moderate projection if you overspray. I wouldn't say this has the greatest longevity, but it's still sweet, it's still very girly, still very playful, and I'm happy to have her in my collection. I would rate this a 7 out of 10. Next up is La Nuit Tresor Caresse, and I promise all of the raspberry fragrances I'm going to mention are not just by Lancôme, but Lancôme is doing her thing, you know what I mean? Lancôme just makes really good raspberry fragrances. Okay, so let's get into the notes. This is raspberry, lychee, pink pepper, bergamot, almond blossom, damask rose, jasmine, Tahitian vanilla, tonka bean, orchid, patchouli, white musk. So this one smells like a raspberry lychee rose cupcake with patchouli and almond as the filling. Stay with me, just try and picture it. Like a patchouli almond filling, and the cupcake smells like raspberry, lychee, and rose. It was the only thing I can think of to like really give you guys a really good visual on what I'm trying to like imagine that this fragrance would smell like if it was like an actual, you know, dessert. The patchouli in here is really strong, I will say though. So if you're not into patchouli, I would say, you know, just smell this first before blind buying. You know, I did read the notes on this before purchasing it, but I didn't actually get to smell it before purchasing this, and I found it in my TJ Maxx. So I got it for a good price. This is definitely more of a winter fragrance. It's a beast mode and you get moderate longevity. So this was definitely a good purchase for me. My husband likes it, but he did say it's rather strong, so I could only spray this a couple of times and I'm done. So I would rate this fragrance an 8 out of 10. Next on my list is Haute Couture by Givenchy. Yes. Oh my goodness, this one is really nice. So this one smells like smoky tart raspberries. I know some people on YouTube have said that this has like a cigarette-like scent to it, but to me, you know, I'm not really around people that smoke cigarettes, so I don't really associate the smokiness with cigarette smells. So I think what people are smelling is the vetiver mixed with the spice. So let me give you the notes. The notes are raspberry, bergamot, orange, pepper, vetiver, magnolia, sandalwood, amber, and musk. So this is really, really nice. This is the perfume version, or parfum, however you want to say it. The toilette version is definitely sweeter than this, but they smell the same in my opinion. So when I'm done with this, I do plan on getting the toilette version. This is definitely really, really appropriate for all ages. So I know like I could wear this, my mom could wear this, and we'll both enjoy it and not feel like, oh, it's too juvenile or too, you know, older woman smelling. Yeah, so I would say this has moderate projection, poor longevity, unfortunately. I think that a lot of fragrances have poor longevity because my skin just eats up perfume, in my opinion. So I just feel like most fragrances don't last long on me. So this is an 8 out of 10 in my book. Okay, the next fragrance on my list, and I just got her this summer, so she's new in my collection, but she's here to stay. Okay, this one is La Vie Belle Intense Mint. Look how beautiful this bottle is. I mean, just so beautiful. The notes are raspberry, pink pepper, bergamot, heliotrope, orange blossom, jasmine sambac, vanilla, iris, benzoin, patchouli, and sandalwood. Oh my goodness. So to me, this smells like a warm, spicy raspberry jam with some orange blossoms mixed in it. I just can't get over it. This is so beautiful. It's sweet, it's sexy, it's grown woman. You know, it just makes me feel so good. I love smelling like this. This has moderate to beast mode projection. I will say it doesn't last that long on me. It doesn't. But you know, I throw her right in my purse. Even though she's big, I throw her right in my purse. Because I want to smell like this all day long, okay? Wow, this is really good. And there's like a trend in a lot of these fragrances. Pink pepper goes really, really, really good with raspberry. It just livens up that note. So overall, I would give this a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I don't give it that one extra point is because it doesn't last as long as I would like for it to. But I will say I will repurchase her again and again and again, okay? So as far as where I've purchased all my fragrances, I will list them in the description box below as to where you can currently find them. If I can't find them, then they're probably no longer, you know, up for purchase. Or you have to go to Mercury. That's where I get some of my fragrances too, for a good price at that. Okay, on to the next. Now this is the greatest of all time. The greatest smelling fragrance on the market. The best blind buy I have bought. Okay, this supersedes any other fragrance in my collection. I'm in love, okay? So, Wonder Woman by House of Sillage. So the notes for this version, this is the second version that came out. The notes for this one is bergamot, davana, pink pepper, raspberry, orris, caramel, jasmine, vanilla, musk, and amber. The original one has the similar notes. The only difference is that the original has tulum, balsam, and almond. So apparently the version that just came out, the third version, has those same exact notes as the first one. Apparently they're all supposed to smell the same. I don't know. I have the first version. I finished that one. I have this one. They smell very similar to me. So it is what it is. You can't even purchase this version from the website anymore because they came out with the third version, which I plan on buying. But let's get into it, okay? This cost me over $400. Over $400. I purchased her 3 times. The first 2 times I paid full price. I have no regrets. I would do it again and again and again and again, okay? The third time, however, there was a big sale going on and I was able to get this along with the candle for 50% off. It came in a set and it came with the comic book as well. And I have that one sitting in my backup collection upstairs. So let's smell this bad boy. Wow, this smells like a raspberry almond cupcake with lemon icing on top. It's sweet, it's decadent, it's gourmand. It's extremely feminine and it's a showstopper, right? This is my signature scent if I were to have one. I can't really say I have a signature scent because I have so many fragrances, but if I had to eliminate all the fragrances in my collection and keep one, it'd be this one. So let's get into the bottle because that's what you're paying for too, mind you. You're not just paying for the fragrance. This is French glass, from what I understand. French glass. Look at this. This is Swarovski crystals. And then you get this Wonder Woman silhouette here. I love the stars. I really do love this version of the bottle. The original bottle was like this rainbow tie-dye effect going on, and I really love that because I love rainbow. But this one definitely looks more like what Wonder Woman should look like. I believe this is gold-plated. The top is extremely heavy, very heavy. And then you get this on the inside, House of Sillage Wonder Woman symbol. Gotta smell it again. You know what? Just because I can, because my husband's not here, he don't like when I spray too much because he say it make him sneeze, but you know, I do what I want when he not here. I get compliments on this time and time again. You know, I just love this fragrance. I really do. So I can't say enough good things about it. I will give it a 10 out of 10, okay? And unfortunately, I don't think there is a sample that you can like purchase directly from their website for this fragrance. So unless you can get like a sample like off of Mercury, you're gonna have to blind buy her. But I will say don't pay full price. Wait for a sale. They always have 30% off. I think around Black Friday or Cyber Monday, they get like, you know, down to the 50th, you know, percent off. All right, you get 50% off. I'm telling you, you need this in your collection if you are a raspberry lover. I move on. Okay, this last one is an honorable mention. And the reason why this one is an honorable mention is because she is a body spray, body mist, if you will, okay? And she is from Bath & Body Works. Raspberry Jam Donut. I mean, you don't even really need a better description other than that because it just gives you, you know, the description in the name. So let's get into the notes. The notes here are wild raspberry jam, powdered sugar, warm fluffy donut. The donut note in here is very, very strong. I will say that. It's a little stronger than the actual raspberry note in here, but it really does smell like an authentic raspberry jam donut. And I love layering this with some of my other raspberry perfumes if I want to give it some more warmth, a little bit more depth, a little sweetness. I add this. I really do love layering this with Princess. Princess doesn't have a raspberry note in it, so that's why she's not in this video. But I'm telling you, the two, oh, I love mixing this with La Nuit, Tresor Caresse as well. I do. So this one gives you moderate projection, and you get, the longevity is there. I'll say that. The longevity is there. So This was a great purchase. I don't know if you can currently get this from Bath & Body Works, but I'm pretty sure you can find this on Mercury. Definitely repurchase worthy. I didn't have to repurchase this necessarily because you get so much in this bottle that it'll last you a long time. And I do overspray. I do. So I would rate this. Let's rate this as if we're rating just body mist instead of grouping it with the perfumes. I would rate this a 9 out of 10. I would. This is almost perfect in my opinion. I think the actual donut note could be toned down just a little bit so that the raspberry note could shine just a little bit more, but I get it. This is supposed to be a raspberry jam donut, so I get it. I'm glad to have this in my collection, and I would repurchase her. Okay, that's all that I have for you today. I definitely enjoyed doing this video. I plan to do more videos like this. And if you want to see more videos like this, I would love if you would like and subscribe and leave a comment. Leave a little raspberry in the comments. If you got to the end of this video, leave a little raspberry in the comments, okay? I would totally appreciate that. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.